Hey there, this is Kristen Kiefer, and you are listening to episode number 8 of the Well Storied podcast. The Well Storied podcast is now sponsored by my lovely Patreon supporters. If you'd like to donate a small amount per month to help make this podcast and all the work I do at Well Storied possible, you can do so at patreon.com/wellstoried. So far this year, I've been focusing a lot on the future of my writing career. This is a big shift for me because since beginning to write 5 years ago, I've focused all my time and energy on learning the craft. And while I know I'll always be learning and growing, I'm in a place now where I feel like it's finally time to begin moving toward the published author career that I've always dreamed of having. One of the things that's kept me motivated as I've worked to polish my prose to a professional level and dig through piles and piles of querying advice and more is my writer's mission statement. Don't know what I'm talking about? Well, you're in luck. Today's podcast episode is part of our archived series, where I dig into the Well Storied blog archives to share some of my best writing tips and tricks with you here in audio. Today's episode is entitled How and Why You Should Create a Writer's Mission Statement, and it was first published on my blog on March 27th, 2017. You can catch the full transcript for this article at well-storied.com. As you may or may not know, every week, on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern to be exact, I host a Twitter chat called Story Social. I co-founded this chat back in June 2014 with my friend and fellow author Jenny Bravo, and it's been an amazing way to connect with writers worldwide ever since. The Story Social crowd has become a tight-knit group over the years, but we also always love having new writers join us. But I digress. In all our weeks of chatting, I don't think we've ever had such strong feedback as we had a few weeks ago, when our chat topic for the night was writers' mission statements. Several chatters even went so far as to call it their favorite chat yet. It was truly an incredible and inspiring hour of conversation. Unfortunately, the software that I normally use to create our weekly chat recaps was glitching every time I tried to create a recap for that night's chat. But the writer's mission statement chat was simply too good not to recap. So instead of skipping it, I decided to write up a mini article explaining how you, too, can create a writer's mission statement to call your own. But wait, what's a writer's mission statement in the first place? Great question. Companies and organizations often create mission statements, typically just 1 or 2 paragraphs in length, to help keep their customers and or their members informed of the aims and values under which they operate. As writers, we can create a similar statement to remind ourselves of why we write. Simply put, creating a mission statement can help you stay clear, focused, and motivated to reach your storytelling dreams. Pretty awesome, right? For our Story Social chat, I was heavily inspired by a guest post by Shannon of Duolit over on Joanna Penn's blog, The Creative Pen. And of course, I made sure to let our chatters know this as well, because you gotta give credit where credit is due. In today's article, I'm going to take the 5 key elements of a writer's mission statement from Shannon's article and share them with my own twist. But I do highly encourage you to jump on over to our transcript, which you can find on the blog at well-storied.com, and find the link to check out the original article as well. It is a fantastic read. So here we are, how to create a writer's mission statement. As I mentioned above, a writer's mission statement contains 5 key elements. Each of these elements represents an important facet of who you are as a writer. Writer's mission statements are usually short, just 1 or 2 paragraphs, with every word packing a powerful punch. So as you work to put together your own mission statement, try to limit yourself to only 1 or 2 sentences per element. Don't be afraid to get creative too. Now's not the time to be bashful. Revel in what makes you unique. Okay? Great. Without any further ado, let's get started. Element number 1. Establish your identity. Who are you as a writer? Get creative. Think about your favorite elements of writing and give yourself a unique title. For example, I am a crafter of worlds and an explorer of cultures. I bring the human experience to life on the page. Element number 2, find your audience. Who do you write for? Try to pinpoint your readership's demographics, maybe going so far as to build a singular, fictional ideal reader that you can even name. Here's my own example. Fans of my work love to delve into rich new worlds and experience new perspectives on life, love, and loss. Also keep in mind that you may have separate ideal readers for different projects. If that's the case, you may want to create separate mission statements for each style of the work you create. Element number 3, celebrating your originality. It's time to ask yourself what makes you unique. Is it a special interest or skill? A life experience? A unique outlook or upbringing? Don't be shy. Celebrate what makes you you. For example, as a self-professed history and sociology geek, I love bringing readers along into the deep, enticing worlds of my imagination. Element number 4, defining your goals. Moving right along, as a writer, what are your goals? Where would you like to take your writing over the months and years to come? For example, my passion lies in bringing my story world, Maverin, to life via a canon of extended series, novellas, and short stories. And now for the final element of our writer's mission statements. Element number 5, outline your plan. It's time to ask yourself how you plan to achieve your writing goals. Now, you're working with just a sentence or two, so it's okay to make a broad statement. Just make sure it's a clear one as well. For example, I plan to explore both traditional and self-publishing over the coming years as I begin introducing these stories to the world. And voila, just like that, you have a writer's mission statement that you can carry with you for years to come. Use this statement to inspire and motivate you. You may want to add it to a graphic you can use as your computer background, or you may want to write it somewhere special or print it out and paste it above your writing desk, somewhere you'll see it often. Would you like to see a full writer's mission statement? All of the examples I used in today's episode are from my personal mission statement, and now I will read the whole thing together for you so that you can get an understanding of what a full writer's mission statement looks like. I am a crafter of worlds and an explorer of cultures. I bring the human experience to life on the page. Fans of my work love to delve into rich new worlds and experience new perspectives on life, love, and loss. And as a self-professed history and sociology geek, I love bringing readers along into the deep, enticing worlds of my imagination. My passion lies in bringing my story world, Maverin, to life via a canon of extended series, novellas, and short stories. I plan to explore both traditional and self-publishing over the coming years as I begin introducing these stories to the world. See just how powerful a writer's mission statement can be? Don't hesitate to go out and create your own today. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Well Storied podcast. If you'd like to support this podcast and all of the work that I do at Well Storied, please consider visiting patreon.com/wellstoried and making a donation. And for more writing tips and tricks, don't forget to jump on over to well-storied.com. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!